Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Javier Perez. You may also know me as JP2, and on today's episode, we're going to talk about live music. First of all, thank you so much for being here. If you're here, it means you're supporting me, you support my channel, and I really appreciate that. But please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. So this is episode 2 of my Getting Back on Stage series. This is going to cover how I ended up getting back finally on stage, somehow. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I have the format of what I want to do. I have the musicians. We started practicing. After a few weeks of rehearsing and putting some songs together, we decided that it was finally time to go and test it out in front of a live audience. We focused on 3 songs that we were going to do. We had a backup of like 2 or 3 more songs, but we wanted to just basically grab the best songs out of all the ones that we have put together and play those first. The whole night was super fun. The open mic that we decided to go to is the one being hosted at the Alley in Sanford. Huge shout out to everybody involved in putting these open mics together at the Alley every week. And thank you so much to the Alley for hosting it. So the show itself starts at 8:30, but you have to get there about 30 minutes before and then sign up on a sheet. And it's first come, first serve. Whoever comes in and that same order is how they put you down, and that's when you go on stage. While we waited for our time slot to come up, we were able to just hang out, chill, talk to some people, enjoy some really good performers. And then finally, it was our time to get on stage. So how did it go? Personally, I think it went fantastic. I think the crowd reaction was great. We were able to play our 3 songs. We actually ended up playing an extra song because we had a little bit of time left. I think we felt like very cohesive, very punchy on stage. Like it didn't sound like just 3 guys that just got together right beforehand and decided on some stuff. It actually sounded like a band, which is what I was looking forward to. I mean, of course, you know what they say about best laid plans. I had a few issues with the mic stand. No fault to anybody but me. I was so eager to just get going that I didn't take my time setting up the mic stand correctly. So it fell a little bit due to the weight of the tablet that I had attached on it. By the time it was time to play our 3rd song, I said, I know these lyrics, so I just took the tablet off and put it to the side and just sang without the tablet in front of me. My own personal perspective, like not taking into consideration like the entire band, it was a little bit nerve-wracking. For somebody like me who has been on stage more times than I can remember, this was equal amounts exciting and scary, and I don't remember the last time that I felt that way. As you guys know, I'm not really a singer by trade. I can sing, but I've never sang on stage other than singing backup vocals with my bands. So being front and center and feeling like the person that people are looking at when they're singing the lyrics and whatnot, it was a little bit scary. I think I managed pretty well, but that was in the back of my mind at least until probably the first chorus of the first song came up, and then after that I started getting loose and everything just felt great. Let me reemphasize the importance of doing something like this, of doing open mic nights. When it comes to who has the most, street out of all of us, that would be Oscar, the drummer. He's definitely the one that has been active probably for the last 24 years or longer. So, to him, it's just another night. For Hammy and myself, we don't really get to play that often. So it was a little bit different. And I know, like I mentioned, that I have a lot of experience and I've played a gazillion shows, but this one had its own set of circumstances that made it different. So the importance of doing shows like this before you're actually out there doing your paid gigs is you get to work out the songs that you're really good at. You get to work out the songs that you may not be really good at. You get to work out on your crowd interaction. You get to work out on just overall dynamics of the band, and it's something that is really hard to recreate if you're just rehearsing at the house or at the studio. As far as how did we feel afterwards and what changes or decisions are being made because of this, well, the first thing that I can tell you is that the three of us agreed that the band, as good as we sound, it could sound a lot fuller. So we decided to get somebody that can be a full-time bass player so that I can focus in what feels more natural to me, which is playing guitar, rhythm guitar this time, and singing. We just had our first rehearsal with the bass player, and it just felt fantastic in my own self, just being able to get back to something that is familiar with strumming, with kind of leading in that way instead of having to keep the beat on the bass, which is, it feels like such a responsibility on my end that it was dampening my ability to not just sing properly, but just to express myself as a singer. Doing this as a guitarist is going to be a lot better, and it's going to help me provide a better show. So what's next? Well, every time you bring a new band member, it is a small step backwards in order to take a gigantic leap forward. So this is not a total back to the drawing board scenario. The drawing board's already there. We're just writing on a different spot on it, on a different piece on the paper. Now, the one thing that I still have to do is I have to do some open mic nights, but just as myself, as just a solo acoustic act, which is the other part of my getting back on stage journey. And there you have it. That was my experience getting back on stage and playing live as a band for the first time ever, not counting Nordic Hamster, since 2008. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you do some open mics yourself, or if there's like other things that you do to like get yourself ready for shows. If you have any pointers or any tips that you can give me as far as what I can do to perhaps not accelerate the process, but just to make the whole process better, I can't wait to read them. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this one, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time.